Good morning, friends, and welcome to Palm Springs Stadium for today's Game 1 of PSCL action. Snowbirds and Haymakers set to square off here on this Thursday morning. Happy Thursday to all, alongside Sam Walters. I'm Steve Granado as we turn the calendar to July the 1st, and the Haymakers will bat here in the first inning against Brendan Maskell. We start a little tardy here today. 9:05, the game's first pitch. Some light cloud coverage way off in the distance. It is a warm Thursday morning. Here at game's first pitch, it's 91 degrees. Brendan Maskell on the bump. Joey Mazzetti, the catcher, leading things off here for the Haymakers. No balls and one strike after the foul ball. Here's the kick and deal. The lefty comes home and misses up and out. Brendan Maskell is making his 5th appearance of the summer, his 2nd start. A lot of kids getting a lot of innings around these parts and a lot of outings. Brendan Maskell is no stranger to this. The 1-1. Didn't get the corner that time. 2 balls and 1 strike. Snowbirds in the dark navy tops for the home team, and the Haymakers is the road team, the maroon tops and white bottoms. We haven't seen a Haymakers very many times this year. This is second?
I think this is the third.
Third? Foul tipped into the mitt to even the count at 2-2. Maybe the third. Yeah, okay. I think you're right. You can flip back in the book and really see, but I believe you're right. Starting to get some of the teams that we haven't necessarily seen that have been spending a lot of time on the turf field through the first couple of weeks of the season. 2-2 on its way to Mazzetti. He reaches out and rolls it back towards the middle. Nice stop by Edmonds. The shortstop's throw, however, is going to be high. And we'll give it an infield single for Joey Mazzetti to reach him at first.
Defensively for the Snowbirds in the outfield is Jacob Calton left, Danny Gill in center, and Matt Siebold in right. Third to first on the infield, Chris Leary's at the hot corner. Jalen Edmonds, you just saw it short. Dylan Brown at second, and Bryce Moore holding the runner on at first. Mason Grace is behind the plate.
Very excited to see Mason Grace behind the plate. He's one of the catchers that I was impressed by in the early going, and we just haven't had a chance to see him get a start behind the plate yet. We've only seen him as an extra hitter and coming in defensively later in the game. So I'm excited to see what he does to try and control the running game here in the early going, now with the runner aboard at first.
Courtesy runner on for Joey Mazzetti. That's Sam Browning running for him.
Sam Browning, thank you very much. Savon Battle, the second baseman, batting 2. We'll get a look at the right-handed bat here with a runner aboard at first and nobody out, just underway from Palm Springs Stadium. Up and out, 1 ball, no strikes. Battle 7 for his first 16, 5 singles and a pair of 2-baggers.
I talked to him this morning in the clubhouse. He told me he's got another double under his belt today.
All right, let's see. Not this time. It's going to be popped up on the infield. Third baseman Chris Leary with his sunglasses exploding in the bright sunlight. He will make the grab there for an easy first out. So, next try.
That's okay.
Yeah.
His words, not mine.
That's how you get off the hook.
Don't.
Hey, it's not me.
Don't battle the messenger.
Oh, that's not it. Not even close to it. I don't even get the joke. Spencer Weston to the plate, the third baseman, right-handed bat with 1 out and 1 on. 0-0. Top 1 as the Misters just kicked on here at the stadium. He swings over the top of this one. It's 0-1.
Spencer Weston's had it going well so far this season in the early going. He's 7 for 15. A couple of doubles to go along with that.
Oh, 1 pitch is upstairs. Mason Grace, the pick back to first. There you go, Mason. 1-1.
Quite a lively arm.
Yeah.
And he knows how to use it.
Didn't get a good grip on that one.
Yeah.
Joey Mazzetti, by the way. Well, actually, it's Sam Browning now, right?
That's right.
No stolen bases this year for him. No attempts. Fixed it. Got it that time. In the dirt, gets away, and up to second base goes Browning on a wild pitch here in the inning. Puts a runner in scoring position for the Haymakers. 2 balls and 1 strike, the count here on Spencer Weston. This one lifted towards left field, cranked out to deep left. See you later. No doubter for Spencer Weston. A 2-run jack gets the Haymakers on the board. It's 2-0.
That's the biggest no doubter we've seen in any game. I think the Brian Leaf home run last night was definitely in the same range, but Spencer Weston knew that. Crack of the bat told you everything you needed to know.
A stop and stare job for Spencer Weston. 90 off the bat, 390 to left. Sam, not going to lie to you, I wasn't even looking. I was reading my notes.
But we knew.
I heard it, didn't even have to look. Ryan Rose, the batter now. Perhaps one of the bigger homers we've seen this season, at least in the PSCL. And at this stadium, of course.
That's the first time we've really seen Brendan Maskell get tagged like that. Not a guy that gives up many extra base hits.
2 balls and no strikes. Again, 390 feet projected distance. And with a pitcher that's grazing 80, to get it out at 90 is a feat in itself. Swing and a miss. We talk about some of the velo that we've seen, some guys in the mid-80s. Obviously, up with the power, we've gotten all the way up to 97, 98, with one in particular, but typically living low 90s to mid to upper 80s. Here in the PSCL, guys in the lower 80s. And when you can add 10 or so, 15 or so to your exit velo, that's not too dissimilar what you see bigger and better baseball. Swing and a miss. It's a full count. When you're typically seeing those massive numbers up at the show in the 115 to 120 ranges, you got to remember they're facing 97 to 101. That's typically what gets the ball out of here in a hurry. They'll ring him up on the inside edge. Second out, first strikeout for Brendan Maskell. Good bounce back for the southpaw. Not to lose him on a full count, but catch the corner. But so you're typically looking at those numbers, and okay, again, you may be used to Major League Baseball and going 90. Well, I mean, okay, not bad, but no. But around these parts, that is very good.
You get what you're given.
Yeah, exactly. Here's a sharp bouncer towards short. Edmonds is there. He's got this one, no problem. It's potential and kinetic energy, Sam. Shout out to my 5th grade science project. We go to the bottom of the first. A 2-run shot from Spencer Weston gets the Makers on the board, and the Snowbirds now will try and figure it out, trailing 2-0. Snowbirds find themselves in a 2-0 deficit as we enter the home half of the first. Jalen Edmonds will lead things off for the Birds. They're facing off with Daniel Roche, who's making his second start of the year, 5th appearance. He's had 3 out of the pen here thus far. Jalen Edmonds, Danny Gill, and Jacob Kalt, the first batters here in the first. First offering in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Anything further, Mason Grace bats clean up, then Bryce Moore and Joseph Grignon. Then it's Chris Leary, Dylan Brown, Matt Siebold, and Aaron DeLeon. 0-1 misses up and out. 1 ball, 1 strike. Dueling southpaws today here in this one. Sam, you right-handed?
I am.
Okay.
I'm normal.
Whoa. Shots taken at lefties?
It's not exactly saying that they're not normal. I shouldn't have used that word, but you know, there is a very small percentage of people that do things with their left hand.
I wonder what that number is.
I think it's less than 10%, or maybe right around it.
1 ball and 2 strikes here on Jalen Edmonds. He is quote-unquote normal. That's right-handed, apparently.
Good job, Jalen.
Again, shots fired at lefties, Sam.
Congrats.
Breaking ball up and out. Warm day here in the Coachella Valley. First of our 2-game schedule. No power baseball on Thursday nights, so just 2 games to be played on this diamond. Such defense here momentarily. Kick deal here comes to Edmonds. He'll bounce one on over to second base. Waiting for that large hop is Battle. Takes care of it, and there's 1 away. All right, defensively now. Shake me up.
In the Haymakers outfield, left to right, is Chase Patterson out in left, Jackson Huntley in center, Evan Kramer out in right. On the infield, we just saw Spencer Wesson at third base, hit a 2-run jack in the top of the first. Jacob Dressler at short. Savon Battle made the play at second just now. Ryan Rose at first base, and Joey Mazzetti's behind the plate, making hay.
Denny Gill now to the plate, the center fielder of choice today. He'll take one downstairs and in. 1 ball and no strikes. We're in the bottom of the first, and it's a 2-0 Haymakers lead. All right, Sam, go ahead. Tell me. I know you're dying to say that you're correct.
Lefties make up about 10% of the world. That's it.
For a strike, 1-1. Okay, but what does lefty mean? Because we have
this is
a
about
couple of catchers.
This is about left-handedness writing.
Writing, okay. Writing, W-R-I-T.
The most common activity with your hand, I would say.
Okay. I would say eating more so.
Or a measurable common task.
Downstairs and away here on Danny Gill, the center fielder, because we have a couple of right-handed catchers. Obviously, you're not going to be a lefty catcher, but left-handed batters. So, ambidextrous, I believe, is what they call that.
Amphibious?
Nope, not even close. Flip out to center field. That's going to be a long run over, and the opposing center fielder, Jackson Huntley, is there. Put away Gill, 2 up, 2 down for Roche. Brings up Jacob Kalt.
I wish I was amphibious. I don't need my left hand.
Sam, it's too early for this.
I just wish I could breathe underwater.
Sam, it's too early for this. It's game 1's first standing guy. Killing me, Smalls.
I got to get it out now. No power game tonight.
Jacob Kalt to the plate. The left fielder trying to make a little noise here in the first for the Snowbirds. First pitch, bounce back to the mound off of the glove of the pitcher Roche as it squeaks to center field. Kalt wastes no time with a 2-out single. See if that spurs a little offense. For Kalt now, 10 for 22 this year. Brings up Mason Grace, the catcher out of UCR. About 45 minutes away to an hour or so, UCR. Beautiful campus. 1 ball, no strikes.
I heard it's not Riverside anymore.
What does that mean?
It's not on the side of a river.
I don't know if there's actually a river in Riverside anymore. I actually don't know that.
There used to had to have been, right?
Well, there had to have been, sure, but I mean, as far as I know, I can't imagine there is. I know there's beautiful hiking trails and mountains of that sort. It's California after all, but had to have been a river at some point. Runner takes off, pitch is fouled out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes on the Snowbirds catcher. Again, it's 2-0 Haymakers. If you're just joining us, you missed a no-doubt bomb from Spencer Weston in the top of the inning. 2-run shot. That's one way to make a little fireworks here a couple days shy of Independence Day. The 1-2. And a jam shot rolled foul first base side. Practice caution this year, by the way. We're in a drought.
No gender reveal parties.
Please. No explosives at least. Go with the cake. Just do the cake. It's easier. Nothing has to blow up. See if the runner goes again. There it is. Another foul ball. Jacob Kalt getting in his suicide runs today. Mason Grace went to Redondo Union High School. All-league member out at Redondo Union. Played 16 games this year for the Highlanders of Riverside. Yeah, check in.
You want to hear a very specific story from playing baseball in high school in Georgia? Whenever it would rain, you know, that thing that falls from the sky.
Thanks.
During baseball season, we would go inside to the gym and have to run suicides as a whole team.
That sounds very fun.
Not at all.
1-2 outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the worst part was, when I played, they had just gotten our gym floor redone, so it was extra squeaky and extra easy to catch your shoes.
Sure.
A lot of tripping.
Why are you tripping? 2-2. Breaky ball high and out. Runner takes off on a delayed steal, and it sails into center. Back to his feet, and up to third goes Kalt. That'll be a throwing error on Joey Mazzetti, the catcher. Give him a stolen base, and then the E2. First error of the game here for the Snowbirds, or for the, rather, the Haymakers. And the count goes full here on Mason Grace. Birds trying to scratch one across. The payoff. Foul tipped, stayed alive. For Jacob Kalt, he's now a perfect 6 for 6 in stolen bases this year. Hey, I haven't been caught either.
Don't get caught. That was pretty good.
We both went to different areas there.
Hadn't been caught yet.
Okay. 3-2. Rang him up on the inside edge. Ball was dropped, so they'll have to throw down to first. They'll just make a little running flip there. And Grace is down on strikes. The K2-3 first bunch out for Roche. It's a shutdown frame, and the Snowbirds leave a runner stranded at third. Inning in the books. It's still 2-0 Haymakers.
You look like $1 Million Baby. Roll credits. I love poop lines. They're expensive, right?
To the second we go. The Haymakers 2 runs on 2 hits, thanks in part to, well, in a large part because of Spencer Weston and a 2-run shot. First pitch misses up and away. 6, 7, and 8 due up here. Sean Levan is leading things off the DH. Next offering, floated, first base, long run, no catch. 9:27. Happy Thursday morning to all. July 1st.
Happy Canada Day.
Happy Canada Day. On the 1-1, it is upstairs and out. 2 balls and 1 strike. Followed by Evan Kramer and Jackson Huntley here in the inning. 6, 7, 8. Again, your batters due up. On its way home. Upstairs. 3 balls and 1 strike. Lost him. First walk issued on either side of the diamond today. Brings up Evan Kramer. So it was a infield single for Joey Mazzetti. Battle popped out and then Weston homered. Now a leadoff walk for the first free pass of the morning. Evan Kramer, the right fielder, takes a strike and it's 0-1.
Are you ready for the rest of the national days on July 1st?
Oh, the rest of them?
Yeah, there's about 4 more.
Well, it's not National Canada Day. We are not that nation.
No.
This one's sent out of play.
2 of them, funny enough, have to do with the USPS.
Okay.
It is National Postal Worker Day, and it's also National U.S. Postage Stamp Day.
Okay. Cool.
Shout out to the local postal delivery workers.
Absolutely.
Essential.
Especially out here.
That's right.
Down and in with this one. 1-2 here on Kramer. Kramer out of La Sierra University, a Mission Viejo native. Down in South Orange County. Pickoff toss to first. Had him leading a bit.
It's also National Ginger Snap Day.
No.
Have yourself a ginger snap today.
What even is a ginger snap?
It's a cookie. It's like a shortbread, but ginger baked in, like a gingerbread.
Never been a fan for gingerbread. Foul tip into the mitt, and down goes Kramer. Second strikeout of the day for Brendan Maskell.
All right, you ready for my favorite one?
Okay.
It's National Creative Ice Cream Flavor Day.
Oh, come on. We're just making things up.
Have
Like,
yourself
what were they saying in, like, 1810? Were they going like, it's National Horse Hoof Day, Like, what? We're just making it up. Pitch is high. Throwback by Grace. Keeps him honest. This is Jackson Huntley batting. It drives me nuts, Sam.
Everybody knows it's National Recliner Day. Sit in your recliner today.
I feel like there's like 10 pancake days and then like a short stack day.
Yeah.
And a tall stack day. Then it's National Maple Syrup Day.
And a cat
Actually,
head
that's
day.
today. It is. It's Maple Syrup Day. 2 balls and no strikes to Jackson Huntley, the center fielder. Runner at first, 1 out. It's 2-0 Haymakers.
So treat your local postage worker to a ginger snap ice cream today.
Ugh.
Kind of sounds good.
Nope. Not for me, bro. High and tight. Way behind here on Huntley.
What you got against ginger?
Nothing, but it's not for me. I've just never really been a fan. Anything that involved ginger.
I like a root.
Okay.
Roots are good.
3-0. Got him the green light. Swing and a miss at 3-1. And he'll take strike for strike 2. So now full count. Jackson Huntley out of Palomar College in San Marcos, 6'1", 210. Out of Poway, California, which is down in San Diego. Went to Poway High School. See if the runner goes here. Nope, 3-2. Out of play. We'll try it again.
I was informed this morning that I have family in Encinitas.
Encinitas, yeah.
Also near San Diego, about
Yep.
an hour away. Maybe less.
Everything
Maybe like 30 minutes.
Everything down there is gorgeous.
May have to pay a visit. Perhaps on a particular Monday coming up.
Maybe. We'll see. Maybe I'll go with you.
Yeah,
knows?
come see my family.
There's the runner taking off again. That's ball 4. So Levan is second. Huntley now at first. A pair of walks in this inning. Bookend a strikeout. So there's one gone for Chase Patterson. Right-handed heavy lineup today for the Haymakers. It's the second walk of the inning. I guess we should cats on the bag. We're going on Monday. Going to San Diego. Foul tip at the plate, and it's 0-1. Go get me a California burrito down there. Go hang out with Fernando and the boys.
Mm-hmm.
Me, Fernando, Eric, Manny, Jake,
We're on first name basis.
Trent. Runners go, swing and a miss. They foul tip it, however. 0-2. You're going to like Petco.
I'm going to love it.
Left field, they got a wiffle ball field.
Oh, let's go. It's over.
Well,
I'm
pretty sure it's like 12 and under, bro. Sorry.
Oh, no, I'm single-handedly stomping 13.
Just coming in like, give me the bat. Let's go.
Come on. Get rocked.
Throwing rise balls.
450 dead center.
Uh-huh. That would be very impressive. The wiffle ball. It's pretty cool.
Only left-handed.
Time called. They used to have in left field a field level seating area that was all sand and like the kids were making sand castles and they had like lounge chairs. They got rid of it. Kind of mad. Still, that was like 4 years ago. Swing and a miss. Wasted no time to get Chase Patterson on 4 pitches. Third strikeout of the day for Brendan Maskell. Trying to get out of trouble here in the second inning. He's 1 out from doing it. And of course, here is a left-handed bat in Chase Rossman. So 2 chases at the bottom.
I call Chase Boogie. Well, that's what he told me to call him.
Okay.
So no 2 chases.
Runners go. They'll throw down to second. They throw sails into center field, which will bring home Levan and make it a 3-0 lead. So give them a double steal on it. That'll be a throwing error on the catcher, Grace. Leads to the 3rd run of the contest for the Haymakers. Time is called. They want to chat. Also out in left field. Don't know if they still have it out of Petco, but they had, at least at one point, lobster rolls and lobster melts out in left field.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh. Pretty good. I mean, for a ballpark food, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'll
down
take it
for
over a
that.
hot dog, yeah. There's a couple of little restaurants right around that downtown area. You can also get yourself like a Lime scooter. Ride around for a little bit.
I miss those.
Yeah.
They banned them in my my college city almost immediately.
Yeah, well, I get it. Very convenient.
Mostly because they were dropped in overnight in the city and
Yeah.
downtown out of the back of 5 pickup trucks and no permits.
Sure. Yeah, that might get you banned.
Bye-bye, birdie.
Chase Rossman takes a breaking ball for a strike, or apparently boogie, and it's inside 0-1.
Nope, wrong chase. We just saw Boogie.
Oh, boogie is Patterson.
Boogie went bye-bye.
Oh, okay. Well, back-to-back chases, so sorry. Coming home with it, misses outside. Evens up the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. A run home here in the second without a hit. 2 walks and an error. Right now, that run is unearned. Rossman, however, reaches on a hit. Give it earned. Swing and a miss, and that'll do it here in the second. So strike 3. That's the 4th punch out for Brendan Maskell. A run does come across, but as we briefly mentioned, unearned here in the second. 1 run, no hits, an error, and a runner left at second. We go to the bottom of the second. Haymakers extend their lead. It's 3-0. This defensive changes here for the Haymakers. They switch things up here in the early going. Now catching behind the plate, Evan Kramer. And entering the ball game in right is Jacob Sprague. First pitch, breaking ball to Bryce Moore. 1 ball and no strikes. Bryce Moore, Joseph Grignon, and Chris Leary here in the second. The Haymakers lead this ball game 3-0. The Snowbirds had a runner on third base in the first, but couldn't bring him home. Daniel Roche back with it. Spikes a second one, 2-0. Game 1 of our 2-game schedule coming up at 11:30. The A's and North Stars for our 2-game coverage. 5 games today, 3 on the turf field throughout the morning and early afternoon. Got him a strike there on the outside corner, 2-1. Bryce Moore out of Niagara County Community College, a native of Syracuse, New York. Go Orange. Foul tip, it's 2-2. 6'1", 190. To Christian Brothers Academy. Two balls and 2 strikes from Roche. Left it over the plate and rolls it into right. Bryce Moore just taps one for a leadoff single. Didn't get a lot of that one, but didn't need a lot of that one.
Yeah, snuck it past Savon Battle at second. Just a super long way to run.
Bring up Joseph Grignon. That'll be the second hit of the ball game for the Snowbirds, both of which singles. Grignon is the extra hitter today. Out of St. Joseph College. Another New Yorker out of Albany. Chopped one. Left side of the infield. Charged by Weston. His throws in time to first. Ground out goes 5-3. Up to second goes Bryce Moore.
Bryce Moore took a tumble at second base.
I was too busy watching the throw. Thanks for being my eyes out here. He's all right. We've seen a couple of injuries, the most notable Cato Kleiman up with the power. He's been dealing with knee problems over the last 2 or so weeks now. You never want to see anybody go down. We see some guys get some heat exhaustion, which is understandable.
Yeah, I think Bryce went in there with an awkward slide to second. And might have tweaked his knee.
That's what they're looking at right now. Perhaps the ankle as well. Hockey, they call that a lower body injury. He'll get helped back to his feet. Try and put some weight on it. Gotta imagine they'll have him try and run it out. Nope. Nope, he's done. He's gonna limp off the field on a gingered right leg.
It's going to be Johnny Young coming in to run for him at second.
You hate to see this. Never want any of these players to go down. Unfortunately, it's the reality of the situation. You're out here playing games nearly every day, if not every day. Some guys playing 2 a day. Try and get their work in. We've been pretty fortunate, not going to lie, this year, for a lack of serious injuries, let alone injuries as a whole. But Bryce Moore will not play the remainder of this one. So Johnny Young pinch runs for him. And we have 1 out for Chris Leary as they will take him to the trainer's booth and take a look at that right knee. So Young at second. With 1 out, the pitch to Leary. He pops it up. First base side, it'll be the second baseman battle. Puts it away. And there's 2 outs. Bottom of the second, 3-0 Haymakers. It'll be up to Dylan Brown to try and not strand another one in scoring position in as many innings. Dylan Brown still looking for a home. He'll take one for a strike. 5 for his first 22. 3 doubles this season for him. Also add a triple to the resume. 4 times the amount of extra base hits as he does singles. Time is called here for Brown. The right-handed bat playing second base today.
You said he's uncommitted?
Yep.
Heard there's a game he could go to if he wanted to.
Yeah, I think that's on Saturday.
Make that known.
Uh-huh. Shouldn't be coy with that. Saturday, 7:05, showcase game. The main power team will take on a team of uncommitteds. Best of the best in the PSCL. In the dirt. I'm very curious to see how that game will go. Because it's essentially, right, the best that the PSCL has as far as your Division 1s and 2s and some JUCO guys versus kids out of high school.
Yes.
Flip job on the right side, a flare for a base knock. Down by Brown. Here comes the throw to the plate, up the line. Throw to second, he's in there safely. Johnny Young scores from second to break the goose egg, and the Snowbirds on the board. They're down 3-1. RBI single for Dylan Brown. Not much hard contact in this one against Daniel Roche, but the Snowbirds ain't complaining. That's just a second single for Dylan Brown, his 6th hit, and his 5th RBI of the year. Matt Siebold backs away. It's 1 ball and no strikes. So again, I'm very curious to see how that game's going to go, Sam.
There's a lot of interesting angles you can take with it, but you can make the same argument for both sides. A lot of guys on the power are looking for their next opportunity as well.
Sure, looking to get out of JUCO situation or find a 4-year, potentially even find a stronger 4-year program and transfer.
Or a professional contract.
Or
I've seen that a few times.
Or that. 2-0 the count here on Siebold. Swings at this one for strike 1.
Yeah, there's plenty to prove out there right now on the field. And, you know, I'm not going to say that the Power are going to run away with it. It's obviously going to be a challenge for some of these guys coming out of the PSCL. But we've seen guys play to their strengths before, and baseball's the game, if there is ever one, that you can make your name known.
It's a changeup. They got a swing and a miss, 2-2. Looking for the second strikeout. Not going to be with that one. Dylan Brown up to third base. First wild pitch of the day here for Daniel Roche. Three-two crack bat, shallow center. Everyone races, dive not in the mid. Bring home Dylan Brown. It's a flare single for Matt Siebold, and it's been weak contact in the second, but the Snowbirds are within one. It's 3-2. Just put them where they ain't.
Siebold was able to hang in there in that at bat, drew it full. Saw a pitch downstairs and was able to poke it out there. I mean, again, he broke his bat, but still pretty weak contact and just putting him where the fielders can't reach.
One ball and no strikes here. That off the bat, 54 miles an hour. At David Fletcher. One out of DeLeon will be lifted out to center field. Huntley is there, and that will end the inning. So 2 runs across here on 3 hits with 2 outs. Back-to-back flare singles from Brown and Siebold have brought the Snowbirds within 1. It's 3-2 on the outset of the second. Jacob Sprague, who came in defensively and moved to catch, is going to lead things off, or move to right, rather, is going to lead things off. So Joey Mazzetti is out of the ball game, and Jacob Sprague will bat out of the leadoff spot. It's 3-2. Haymakers leading this one. Strike call. Sprague calls time. got rid of his sunglasses. Sun's behind you here, over the top of your head. Rise is in the east, which is over the right field wall, which turns this press box into a sauna in the morning. Who needs a gym membership? Flyer out to right field. Just foul. Just foul. Closing in on 10 a.m. here on this Thursday morning, July the 1st. No 4th of July fireworks this season for the Power. No 4th of July game. Just PSCL action in the morning. No Power game. Breaking ball up and away. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 balls and 2 strikes. One day I'll learn how to count. Bouncing ball towards the middle. They were shaded that way. The shortstop Edmonds has had a busy day. His throw gets away, however. Sprague will hustle back to the bag. That'll go as an E6. Second error on the Haymakers defense today. Make that the Snowbirds defense. Again, I will learn one day how baseball works.
You're all mumbled and jumbled.
Mumbled and jumbled. Is that a Chumbawamba album? Mumbled and Jumbled by Chumbawamba.
Couldn't name a single Chumbawamba song.
Really?
No, I don't think so. I couldn't name a Rush song.
Not
Steve.
even the one fun attempt. Actually, it's a weird name for the one main song. It's Tub Thumping. That's the name of it. I knew it was a weird one.
And the album name is Tub Thumper.
So it's Chumbawamba's Tub Thumping on Mumbled and Jumbled. How's that? 0-1 to Battle, backs him away. Siobhan popped out on the first pitch he saw back in the first to third base. Runner at first with nobody out on the E6. 3-2 Haymakers trying to get those runs back. They just relinquished in the second. 1-1 down and in, 2 balls and 1 strike. By the way, Tub Thumping is I get knocked down. But, you get up again. In theory. Sometimes I just lay there. Like a slug. High with this one. Randy just lay there like a slug. It was his only defense. No? Christmas Story?
Another one I haven't seen.
Huh, that's interesting.
I've seen it. Another one I haven't seen in a while.
3-1 on Battle. Offered at it. Kind of a lumberjack hack. 3-2. Battle out of Compton College, 5'9", 160, a native of Las Vegas. Viva. Runner goes. 3-2 popped up again on that lumberjack swing. First base side. Young, the new first baseman, takes control. They almost doubled off Sprague. I don't know where he was going.
The first baseman, Johnny Young, could have had the double play quite easily, but he took about 4 steps before throwing the ball back to first. I think he was
why would you think that?
He was trying to apply the tag himself.
Well, why would you think that he was going? I don't know where he was going. Sprague almost got doubled off, and that would have been a big base running blunder. But he lives to tell the tale. Remember this guy, Spencer Weston. 2-run, no doubt shot to left his first time up, and he's going to get a second crack at Maskell here. Runs inside on him 1-0. 90 miles an hour off the bat, 390 feet estimated distance to left field. Is back up the middle, and he's got Maskell's number now. 2 for 2. Puts him on first and second with 1 out. Ryan Rose to the plate. You ever listen to Ryan's Roses?
I don't believe so.
I don't know if they do it anymore. It was almost like, you remember Cheaters, right? Joey Greco, that TV show Cheaters?
Yeah.
It was kind of like that, but for radio.
Oh, okay.
Used to be on every morning. Fika was in syndication nationally. Downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Rose went down looking back in the first. But they would, whatever person would have this radio station call in to their significant other. Line drive to right field down for a base hit. They will go ahead and wave around Sprague. The throw is late. And an RBI single for Ryan Rose gets the Haymakers that run back. And it's now a 4-2 ball game. We've seen some hard contact, but mostly today on both sides of the baseball, not the case. Just another little flare. Brings up Jacob Dressler. So they call into their significant others, whether they're at work or whatever, and say, hey, you've won a free, this is so-and-so from this Rose flower shop, and you have won a free set of roses. Your friend so-and-so signed you up, and you ain't got to do nothing. Just tell us where and who to send it to. And they would see if they would send it to their significant other or somebody else.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Foul out of play. It's 1-1 on Dressler. He's 0 for 1 today with a ground out. 4-2. Haymakers have scored in every inning thus far. We're in the top of the third with just 1 out. First and second they stand. And so obviously the sig of would be on the other line, or on hold essentially, on mute. And then when they said somebody else's name, oh boy. Runners go for third, not to first. Back pick there. He's dead in the water. Rose is picked off at first. Ryan, he said the wrong name. Pick off there by Mason Grace. But a stolen bag for Weston gets him to third. There's 2 gone. 2-3 on the putout. Another jam shot. Shallow center, reached out and stabbed by Edmonds to end the inning. So the air comes back to bite here for the Haymakers. It's an unearned run, the second of the ball game charged to Brendan Maskell. And the Makers have themselves a 4-2 lead. We go to the bottom of the third. It'll be the top of the order. Jalen Edmonds will lead things off for the Snowbirds. We're set to begin the bottom of the third. As the first pitch, Jalen Edmonds misses outside 1-0. He had I believe a worker on the field in left center, I believe working on the scoreboard, which has been down for the last few weeks due to some electrical problems here at the ballpark. So thus the delay, and don't know if our crowd mic picked it up, but some players not too happy about it.
Snowbirds are ready to bat, man.
Ready to take those bats out there.
Sam Browning was rearing like a bull on a matador.
Strike called, 2-1 on Edmonds. He grounded out back in the first inning. It's a 4-2 Haymakers lead. Snowbirds got a pair of runs back in the second inning, but that's all they have here today. Early going still. 2-1 to Edmonds. O'Shea's pitch catches the corner. Went with the fastball. It's 2-2. I've never been caught on a field like that. I wouldn't think of it.
No, I just wouldn't trot out there during the game if I saw guys out there.
I guess he went in the middle of the inning. I didn't see it. It's a ground ball towards second base. Takes a weird hop, but handled here by Battle. And the ground out goes 4-3. Second time Edmonds rolls out to the opposing second baseman. Brings up Danny Gill, a fly out to center back in the first. Gill out of West LA College. You haven't been to LA yet, right?
Nope, not yet. It's on the to-do list.
Yep. LA is massive. Outside with it, 1-0. West LA, East LA, Compton, Hollywood, Baldwin Park.
Soho. Is that a thing?
It's New York.
I thought they called South Hollywood Soho as well. It might not be like a thing.
NoHo?
I know NoHo. Yeah.
WeHo?
Mm-hmm. WeHo.
Redondo, Malibu, Santa Monica. Just start naming them. Downtown, Silver Lake.
Can you name one borough or neighborhood in Atlanta?
Oh, Samuel. That'll be high for ball 4. That's the first walk issued here by Daniel Roche. Danny Gill is aboard with a hard 90 at first. Draws up Jacob Colt. No. I guess that's not Atlanta. I was going to say Augusta. That's just another city.
Yep, that's just another city
No,
in Georgia.
I have no idea. Whatever the one was on Atlanta with Donald Glover. That one. I watched the first season. Throw back to first.
Never heard of Buckhead?
Buckethead?
Buckhead.
Nope.
There's Buckhead. You got Druid Hills.
Nope.
Sandy Springs.
Nope.
Marietta.
Isn't that a landing spot in Fortnite, Sandy Springs?
That's where I was born, Steve.
In there for a strike here on Jacob Call. He had a single, a stolen bag, and error put him on third, but he couldn't score in the first. His teammates couldn't pick him up. He bats now with a runner aboard at first, trailing by 2. It's 4-2. We're in the bottom of 3 with 1 out.
Isn't La Habra that city in GTA 5?
Did you say La Habra?
Is that what you...
That's where I'm from.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, okay.
That was the point.
Oh.
Made fun of my birthplace. Made fun of your hometown.
La Habra is technically in L.A. County. So I voted L.A. for a very long time until I moved to OC. Ground ball towards short. This could be 2. Dressler, Battle, Rose, double play. And that'll end the inning. First double play turn we've seen today. We go to the 4th, outside of the 3rd. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Sam's got your play-by-play. We come back. It's 4-2 Haymakers. 2 runs on 4 hits and 2 errors for the Snowbirds. 4 runs on 4 hits and 1 error for the Haymakers. We played 3 innings. We go to the top of the 4th. We'll see if the Haymakers can add to their lead to take you through the next couple. Here's Sam Walters.
Another inning by Brendan Maskell. First pitch to Sean Levan. Swung on and missed, 0-1. Haymakers looking to add and pad.
I like
4-2 lead right now. Add and pad.
That's pretty good. Did you coin that?
No. That one's grounded back up the middle. Misses the foot of Maskell. Makes it to the shortstop, Edmonds, who throws to first. That one took a generous hop off the mound. Almost flew straight into the glove of the shortstop, Jalen Edmonds. Quick first out on 2 pitches for Brendan Maskell.
Yeah, that with that rubber, you have no idea where that ball is going to go.
Could have gone a lot worse. Hang in there, Steve. Here's Evan Kramer. He swings at the first pitch, 0-1. Struck out back in the second.
I want to know a quick story. My chair just kind of fell right there. I actually fell on the air once.
You felt like...
My chair, I was leaning back and my chair fell. 2015 Rancho Cucamonga.
Good breaking ball, sweeps into the zone. 0-2.
Fox Sports 1350 postgame show in July 2015.
So was it live on the air?
It was live. I was live on the air and I fell. And I was very proud of myself because I didn't say anything.
But you weren't on camera, right?
No, I wasn't on camera, thankfully.
Okay.
But I just totally ate it.
0-2 in the dirt to Evan Kramer.
I slipped. My chair fell back. I was on a roller. And whoop, flipped out from under me. Fell on my back. And both me and my broadcast partner just stared at each other dead in the eyes and didn't say anything for a good 10 seconds because we didn't know what to do. And then his name is Dave Pulaski. If you ever tune into Sirius XM or anything like that, you'll hear him from time to time doing some college football and basketball, and a little bit of baseball. But he finally went, so are we going to talk about it?
Breaking ball misses high. It's 2-2 to Evan Kramer. I don't think I've ever had, I'm not one that's been on camera quite as much. I work in production mainly, so I'm behind the scenes in the control room. There was one time I was in the booth for a baseball game at Georgia. That one is lifted to center. Moving over is Danny Gill, and he's under that for the second out of the top of the 4th. But I was in the booth doing some stage manager work with some ESPN talent. I think it was the Georgia-Clemson 20-inning game.
Oh.
That was...
I think I remember that one.
Yeah, I was in the booth for that one and ended up having a shining star moment in the 18th, I believe.
One shining moment?
One shining moment, that's right. And they cut a camera up to the booth and started off the inning there, and you can see me in the background.
Way to go.
Kind of looking important, looking real regal with, I believe it was Jason Jacobs. That one's in the dirt. Jackson Huntley. It was either Jason Jacobs or it was Todd Walker. Todd
Okay.
Walker was our color that day. World Series legend, or ALCS legend, actually, for the Red Sox. And I had a test the next day.
Ooh.
We were there for 20 innings, went into about 2 a.m. in the morning, and it was not very fun. I ended up failing that test.
Attaboy. Still
Pitch
here.
Yeah. Pitch misses to Huntley. Failed that test. Told my professor what had gone on the night before, and I ended up getting a retake. That one's sharply lined up the middle, handled by Edmonds, throw to first, 3 outs.
Man, Jalen Edmonds is having a day.
Yeah.
He's getting to everything.
Yeah, he's quickly recovering. He's got a lot of range at shortstop for the Snowbirds. He retires 2 in this inning by himself. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Haymakers still leading it 4-2. Bottom of the fourth, Snowbirds looking at a 2-run deficit. The Haymakers up 4-2. New right-handed sidewinder in the ball game for the Haymakers. Reese Cussiter takes over. After 3 innings from Daniel Roche, depending on how long we go today, he may factor into the decision. First pitch from Cussiter to Mason Grace. Catches the strike zone 0-1. Roche went 3 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned. 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Turns it over to the right-hander out of Pasadena City College. That one runs in on Mason Grace, 1-1. Custer making his 4th appearance this season so far. That one runs in and hits Grace. Square in the back. He'll take first. That's the first hit by pitch we've seen this game. Those are the struggles of a guy that throws out of the side slot. Sometimes a lot of those pitches can run arm side if you're not throwing all the way across your body, and it's easy to do that, especially in a long wait coming out of relief.
Sam, you were talking a half inning ago about big TV debuts. I got one for you. Not for me, but for a friend. I'm asking for a friend.
First pitch misses high to Johnny Young.
So my buddy used to work at ESPN in Bristol. I'm gonna get a courtesy right here.
Connecticut.
Yes. And she was on a set of Sports Center. Accidentally, was like during commercial break, was running across the set. They came back and she tried to duck down behind the desk and it was too late.
Ooh.
Right there on Sports Center. Oops.
Happens.
Yeah.
Swung on a miss by Young, evens the count 1-1. I have a courtesy runner at first for Mason Grace. We'll get you that name in a second.
I got it for you. Trevor Shepard.
Trevor Shepard, another catcher, running for his catcher. 1-1, swung on and missed. Johnny Young came in as a replacement for Bryce Moore, ran at second base and scored back in the second and took over at first base. Hope Bryce is doing okay. He's ushered off the field. That one smacked into left field and is going to get down for a base hit. 2 runners on for the Snowbirds. Tying run stands at first base. I have a friend that's a stage manager for ESPN at the current moment, and she and I worked together, I think 2 years. And both of us at that time were rotating out of stage manager shifts. And she was about a year older than me at that time. Or I guess she still is. That's how age works. She was a year ahead of me is what I was going for in college. So she told me about a time that she was interviewing with ESPN to do that stage manager job that she is now doing. She actually got featured on ESPN's LinkedIn just a few days ago. First pitch is lined by Joseph Grignon, and it gets past the glove of Ryan Rose at first. Bases are loaded now on a weird play. It seemed like it went in and out of the glove of Ryan Rose on the first base side and trickled into right field. That's going to go as a fielding error on Ryan Rose. E3 loads the bases here in the bottom of the fourth.
Ryan got too ahead of himself. He was trying to take that back to the bag because Johnny Young was way off first. He had nowhere to go. That should have been a double play. Instead, it's bases loaded with nobody out. Can't express how big of a difference that is.
Quite honestly, I'll tell you that Mason Grace was also way off of second base. There was triple play potential there. You go and make that catch, take about 3 steps to the bag, and look back to second. You have a play at least at the second base bag. But instead, there are no outs and bases loaded for the Snowbirds. Chris Leary steps up. He popped out his first time up. I'll have to finish that friend story later. That one sails behind the back of Chris Leary. Coming in to score is that's Trevor Shepard running for Mason Grace. Another run for the Snowbirds. Makes it only a 1-run game with 2 runners in scoring position. That'll go as a wild pitch on Reese Cussiter. Long story short, her internet failed and she didn't realize it came back on, thought the interview was over and that they would have to reschedule. She came back on in her pajamas. That one's flared out to right field. It's going to get caught by the right fielder Sprague. His throw to home. No runners advancing. Holding up at third is Johnny Young. Not able to scratch across a run there. That's the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. Caught just shallow enough in right field by Sprague that no runners were able to tag. So now Dylan Brown's up with 2 runners still in scoring position. Singled back in the second. First one misses inside, 1-0. That RBI single opened up the scoring for the Snowbirds. Big chance to take the lead here for the Snowbirds. Fastball misses inside, 2-0. To a pitch from Cussiter is grounded to second. Battle has it. He gathers and makes the toss over to first after looking the runner home. But scoring anyways is Johnny Young. They throw over to third and catch Joseph Grignon for the third out, but not before the Snowbirds are able to tie this game 4-4. What a weird turn of events on that play. Savon Battle looked the runner back at third, made the toss to first, and Johnny Young scored anyway, and then a throw across the diamond caught Joseph Grignon trying to take third. So that'll end the bottom of the fourth. The Snowbirds tie this game. We head to the top of the fifth. Top of the fifth for the Snowbirds. Still Brendan Maskell on the mound. Faces off against Chase Patterson to open the inning. Patterson swings through the first pitch, 0-1. Just saw the Snowbirds tie this game up in the bottom of the fourth. RBI single and RBI ground out. Even things up. Misses outside to Patterson, 1-1. Patterson struck out in the second inning. Misses inside, 2-1. So the comeback erases any chance of a decision for Daniel Roche. Swung on and missed by Patterson, evens the count 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to Patterson. Misses high, 3-2. The full count pitch. Swung on and missed by Patterson. That's the 5th strikeout of the day for Brendan Maskell, and 1 out in the top of the 5th. Maskell trying to pitch his way through this game. He has made it through 4 1/3 and has seen the deficit dropped to 0. Here's Chase Rossman. First pitch misses high and inside, 1-0. See a left-hander warming up in the pen for the Snowbirds. That's Jake Cooch. Looks like Spencer Axe is also warming up. That one misses downstairs to Rossman, 2-0. Haymakers scored 2 in the first on the 2-run home run by Spencer Weston. Tacked on 1 in the second and 1 in the third. That one is popped behind home plate. Chasing is the catcher, Mason Grace. He won't have enough room. It gets out of play. Without an error that led off the 3rd inning, the Haymakers will be down 4-3 currently. That run in the 3rd unearned versus Maskell. Chase Rossman also struck out his first time up. The 2-1. Hangs in there, but it misses high. Three balls and 1 strike to the extra hitter, Chase Rossman. Here's the pitch. Able to get a piece of it, but it fills the count, 3-2. Waiting on deck is the top of the lineup and Jacob Sprague for the Haymakers. Should it get further than that, save on battle. Spencer Weston already with a homer and a single today. Wait behind him. Three balls and 2 strikes to Rossman. Here's the payoff. Skies that one out to right field. Chasing back is the second baseman, Dylan Brown. He has it for the 2nd out of the 5th. So we're back to the top of the lineup for the Haymakers as Jacob Sprague. He scored the 4th run of the day for the Haymakers back in the 3rd. Able to reach base on an error by the shortstop, Jalen Edmonds. First pitch in there called strike to Sprague. Oh, 1 is popped on the right side into foul territory and out of play. 2 strikes on Jacob Sprague, the right fielder. Brendan Maskell looking to keep this game where it is, tied 4-4. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Able to get a piece of it, jam shot, grounded to third. Leary throws over the diamond, and that's the 3rd out of the top of the 5th. Brendan Maskell comes back after his team ties this game and has a 1-2-3 inning in the top of the 5th. We head to the bottom of the frame. Bottom of the 5th, tied 4-4 between the Snowbirds and the Haymakers. New arm on the mound for the Haymakers as Luis Santamaria takes over after an inning of work for Reese Cutsiter. He ends up going just 1 inning. No walks, no strikeouts, 1 hit, 2 runs, 1 of them earned. Those 2 runs able to tie the ball game for the Snowbirds. Bottom of the lineup will be tasked with trying to take the lead. Matt Siebold leads off. First pitch from Luis Santamaria misses high, 1-0. Santamaria 6'3", 195 out of Napa Valley College. Is 1-0. Misses outside. Evan Kramer tried to frame it, but just a bit off the black. Santamaria making his 4th appearance this season. Fastball catches the zone, 2-1. Santamaria so far 1-0 record. He could end up being the pitcher of record today at the current moment, giving up a run to the Snowbirds. Could be tacked with the loss. This is outside, 3-1 to Siebold. Also has a save on his belt this year already. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, only 2 runs allowed, 1 of those earned. And really good for the Burgundy and White. That one misses inside to Matt Siebold, so he'll reach to lead off the bottom of the 5th. That brings up the DH Aaron DeLeon. Flew out with his first time up. Misses high with the first pitch to DeLeon, 1-0. If there's one knock on Luis Santamaria so far this season, it's giving up the walk. 5 total so far in 3 outings and 6 innings. But 3 in his first, able to knock that down to 1 in each of his last 2 outings. Misses high again to DeLeon, 2-0. Season whip sitting at 1.5, ERA the same. Opposing batting average of 190. Runner takes off, pitches in there for a strike, and the throw is late. Matt Seabold able to swipe second. That is Matt Seabold's 5th stolen base of the season. He has not been caught. Another one sails high to DeLeon, makes the count 3-1. Waiting on deck is the top of the lineup for the Snowbirds and Jalen Edmonds. The 3-1 to DeLeon. Able to get a piece of it, fouled it back off the catcher. Haymakers and Snowbirds knotted at 4. A runner in scoring position and no outs in the bottom of the 5th. Big opportunity to take the lead for the Snowbirds. It would be their first of the game. The payoff pitch. Swung on, foul tipped, and into the mitt. First strikeout for Luis Santamaria gets Aaron DeLeon. First out in the bottom of the 5th. Here's Edmonds. 0 for 2 today. He grounded out twice to the second baseman. Able to foul that one back to the screen, 0-1. Runner takes off again. Pitch misses outside. Seabold steals another. One count to Jalen Edmonds, and the go-ahead run is 90 feet away. They draw the infield in. The 1-1. Fastball in the zone, 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes to Jalen Edmonds. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball wasn't able to drop down. Even count, 2-2. Missed outside, that fills it up. Santamaria able to strike out Aaron DeLeon on a full count pitch. We'll see what he goes with here against Jalen Edmonds. Matthew Seabold at the 9. Edmonds at the 6. 3-2 pitch. Got a piece of it. Fouled it back to the screen. Three balls and 2 strikes. The pitch lifted out of play. Edmonds hanging in there. A ball in the air will do him justice. Hit it deep enough and the Snowbirds will have their first lead. Another break even from Santamaria. That one's grounded to second. Battle comes up with it. He flips over to first And staying at third is Matt Siebold. They execute that play perfectly that time. We've seen a ball go exactly the way it did that time. Grounder to second base. Battle shoveling to first, and the runner scoring anyway. Second out of the bottom of the fifth. Due up is Danny Gill. Gill 0 for 1 today, walked back in the third. The first pitch. Misses high with the fastball. Worth mentioning that Danny Gill has the lone home run for the Snowbirds so far this season. Able to get a piece of it, but it shatters the bat. Danny Gill will have to say sayonara to that bat, grabs some new lumber, and heads back out of the dugout. Santa Maria's missed high with the fastball a few times. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Danny Gill. Lined into center, and the Snowbirds take the lead. Big RBI single. Clutch gene. Danny Gill comes through, and the Snowbirds lead it 5-4. Even more credit to Danny Gill. 2 stolen bases put him only 90 feet away, and Danny Gill able to finish the job. First pitch to Jacob Kalt misses high, 1-0. Only the second earned run given up by Luis Santamaria this season. Throw over to first, gets away from the first baseman. Ryan Rose chasing over to the line. Heading to second is Danny Gill. He makes a turn, but he'll stay. E1, that was an awkward looking throw by Santamaria. Looked like he lost his footing on the pickoff move. One-0 count to the left fielder, Jacob Colton, a runner in scoring position. Snowbirds looking to tack on another. That one goes straight down Main Street, 1-1 to Colt. 1 for 2 today with a single in the first. One pitch, fastball misses high, pops out of the glove of Evan Kramer, and heading to third, standing, is Danny Gill. That goes a pass ball. That one popped in and out of the mid of Evan Kramer. Two one. Caught the outside corner, 2-2 to Jacob Kalt. Big spot here for the Snowbirds to take advantage and try to score more. Take the lead on the RBI single by Danny Gill. The 2-2. Chase it in the dirt. Dropped by Kramer. He makes the throw to first, and that'll end the bottom of the fifth. The Snowbirds come back. They've scored 3 runs in 2 innings, and this one gives them the lead. They now are over the Haymakers, 5-4. Snowbirds take the lead 5-4 in the bottom of the fifth. They'll turn the ball over to a new left-hander on the mound. It'll be Jake Cooch taking over after 5 innings of work for Brendan Maskell, and he is in line for the win at the current moment. 5 innings, 5 strikeouts, 2 walks, 4 runs, 3 earned on 4 hits. Cooch now working against Savon Battle. First pitch misses outside, 1-0. Battle 0 for 2 today with 2 pop-outs. Another one misses outside. Cooch out of West Valley College, 5'11", 165. Making his 5th appearance of the season. That one misses inside. 3-0 to the speedy Savon Battle. Haymakers very much still in this game. 3-0. Missed the plate. 4-pitch walk to open the 6th. Savon Battle's aboard at first. And here's Spencer Weston.
Wonder if part of the reason to pull Brendan Maskell, yes, 5 innings and work long here today, but part of the reason I'm sure is got Spencer Weston was doing this inning. 2 for 2 with 2 hard hits, including a homer and a single.
Got to be a part of it. Another one misses the zone. 1-0 to Spencer Weston, as mentioned. 2-run homer back in the first that opened the scoring for the Haymakers. Singled in the 3rd. He faces another lefty. Cooch has not thrown a strike yet. 1-0 misses. R.J. Forbes warming up in the Snowbirds pen. Quick pickoff move to first. Battles in there safely. Haymakers were able to tack on a run in the first 3 innings, 2 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and have gone quiet since. 2-0 to Weston, catches the outside corner. Snowbirds put up 2 in the second, 2 in the fourth, and 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Another pickoff to first. Battle hangs in there. Seen a lot of good lefty pickoff moves. Jay Cooch, who just found the strike zone for the first time in this inning, is giving Savon Battle a hard time at first base. Comes home. Battle takes off. Pitches foul down the 3rd baseline.
This could be the Haymakers' last chance, time-wise.
This could be. We are approaching 11 a.m.
Ball game started 9:05, 2-hour marker, 11:05. About 12 minutes away.
No power game tonight, but there is another game that has to go on this field after this. A's and North Stars squaring off, scheduled for 11:30. We'll see how this game ends. Could be right here. 2-2 to Weston, foul tipped. No outs, a runner on first. And a 2-2 count to Spencer Weston. Top of the 6th, Snowbirds leading at 5-4. The 2-2. That one is hammered to left field. See you later. Spencer Weston, second home run of the ball game. Another two-run shot, and the Haymakers claw back in this one. They're now up 6-5. Spencer Weston, you're kidding me. His second homer off of a lefty today, and this one does big-time damage. He crosses the plate. Haymakers fighting back. Second no-doubter of the day for Weston as well. First two-homer game we've seen in the PSCL or the Power.
.90 off the bat again, 375 to left center. What a day for Spencer Weston.
He won't be cheated. That one's flipped out to the right side. A base hit for Ryan Rose. May I remind you, still no outs here in the top of the sixth.
I want more Haymakers games.
This is fun. They're going to go out and have a second with Jake Cooch trying to dig into the rubber on the mound.
I think we know who our player of the game is.
Have a feeling.
Yeah, I'm going to venture a guess.
3 for 3, Spencer Weston. 2 homers and a single. 4
and a
RBI.
hard single, by the way.
Yes,
that single to center was a good one.
Yes. Will they make the move to the bullpen? Possibly in part because Brendan Maskell gave up that homer and the solid single up the middle. And Jake Cooch gives up the homer. Haymakers leading at 6-5 now, top of the sixth. Still no outs. Pitch comes home to Jacob Dressler. It's in there for a strike. Well, that feels good.
Yeah.
Lifts that one up in the infield. It'll be the first baseman, Johnny Young, calling everyone off. That's the first out here in the top of the sixth. Always feels good to get the first home run call out of the way.
It's your second, no?
No, I don't believe so.
Thought you had one to left, no? All blurs, my dude.
All blurs. Either way, that one, I wasn't cheated.
Yeah, no one was.
First pitch to Sean Levan is skied out to center field, handled by Danny Gill. And quickly 2 outs now in the top of the sixth. Evan Kramer will dig in. He's 0 for 2 today. Ryan Rose at first with the single. Haymakers just took the lead on the bat of Spencer Weston. Strike called to Evan Kramer, 0-1. By the way, that was the first homer given up by Jake Cooch this year. He's been tacked with the loss twice, but the first long ball that he's given up. Oh, 1 misses outside. 1-1 to the catcher, Evan Kramer. Well, it looks like we'll have just enough time to play the bottom of the sixth. Swung on and missed by Kramer, 1-2.
Yeah.
Oh, how things work out. I was going to feel bad if the Haymakers didn't get the chance to bat in the top of the seventh if they were still down, but that is no longer the case. Momentum for the Snowbirds came to a screeching halt. Breaking ball misses low.
Not going to be dead. It's going to be in the middle of the order for the Birds. 4, 5, and 6. Grace, Young, and Grignan.
That one's grounded to second. Diving attempt by Dylan Brown, but it'll get out to right center field. Heading to third. Ryan Rose is in there standing. The single puts runners at the corners.
making a pinch run here.
Be a courtesy runner for the catcher, Evan Kramer. Looks like Sam Browning will head out there.
Yeah. Correct.
Two on and two out. 2 runs scored in this inning for the Haymakers. Jackson Huntley, the center fielder, will dig in. Smokes that one to third base in the air, caught by Chris Leary, and that will end the top of the 6th. The Haymakers come striking back on the heels of Spencer Weston. His 2nd home run of the day, 4th RBI, makes it a 6-5 ball game. Snowbirds bats one last chance in the bottom of the 6th. We've reached the bottom of the 6th and what will likely be the last half inning in this game. Haymakers just took the lead back from the Snowbirds, up 6-5. 2nd home run of the day for Spencer Weston. The go-ahead. It's Luis Santamaria working against the Snowbirds lineup. The first pitch to Mason Grace, or Miles Gravel, pardon, pinch inning, is lined to short. So quickly 1 pitch and 1 out. Nice to see you, Miles Gravel.
Hardly got your name. 1 pitch.
Almost didn't. First pitch misses outside to Johnny Young.
I think we got another pitch hitter, no?
Makes sense.
Switch it up.
Lefty on righty matchup. 1-0 pitch misses high. I believe that's Trevor
Is that
Shepard.
Trevor Shepard? Yeah, you got to turn your back to us, bro. Got to
Yep.
see that number.
That's Trevor. So Trevor Shepard will bat in place of Johnny Young. 2-0 count. Outside corner, 2-1. From the windup, here's the 2-1. That one's grounded to second, battles under it, hustling back to first, but covered by the pitcher, and it gets out of the glove of Santamaria. The first baseman, Ryan Rose, was going to make that play. He hustled out of the way so that Santamaria could come to the bag, and it popped right out.
We saw a very similar play in the College World Series last night. Ground ball to second. The first baseman broke towards the ball, then had to recover. This time, however, the pitcher was able to get over Santa Maria. But Ryan Rose had to skirt out of the way. The E4 on the play. Throw was high.
1 on and 1 out. First pitch a called strike to Joseph Grignon.
That was that Mississippi State defense is just ridiculous. Thus the title. That's what got him there. That's what took him home.
Burgundy and white in control here now too.
The irony.
Called strike. Yeah. 0-2 to Joseph Grignon. 0 for 2 today, reached on an error back in the 4th. Trevor Shepard at first. 0-2. Breaking ball missed high. So Luis Santa Maria came in and gave up 1 run in the bottom of the 5th. But now he's pitching on course for a decision. Barely missed outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Joseph Grignon.
You give the Snowbirds a little bit of a chance here. That tying run is at first.
Already seen an error come back to bite a team today.
Yep. The other side of the diamond.
Top of the 3rd. Missed low. Fills up the count 3-2 to Grignon. Top of the 3rd started off with an error. The Haymakers able to take advantage and scored their 4th run of the day.
Nico Manini is warming up for the Haymakers. Just in case.
Full count pitch. Watched it miss downstairs. Shepard took off, but he'll stand at second either way. Second walk allowed by Luis Santa Maria. They're going to have a chat. Looks like this most definitely will be the last half inning we see between the Haymakers and Snowbirds. We're about 2 minutes over the 2-hour mark currently. Don't forget, A's and North Stars set to match up here on Palm Springs Stadium right after this. Scheduled 11:30, probably will be more like 11:35, 11:40, depending on how long this half inning goes. Base hit or a double play could end it here. Here's Chris Leary. That one's flipped out to right center, and it gets in and out of the glove of the center fielder. Jackson Huntley let that escape his glove, and there will be bases loaded. Getting a late jump and making it to third is Trevor Shepard. He had to read to see if that was going to be caught or not. But Jackson Huntley made a diving attempt, and that might have been what spurred the ball to come out of his glove. If he had kept his ground and been able to get under that one, it probably would have stayed.
Yeah, it was one of those in-betweeners. He was anticipating that one slicing further, and by the time he got there, it really wasn't slicing as hard as he thought with that dive. It ends up bouncing out of his mitt.
So it's quickly become a do-or-die situation here for the Haymakers. Luis Santa Maria still on the hill, but the base is loaded and 1 out in the bottom of the 6th.
They're playing double play depth here. I can't believe that.
First pitch to Dylan Brown, misses outside.
They're going to turn a double play up the middle if they get the opportunity. Or at least try it. They did it back in the 3rd inning, 6-4-3, but stakes were much lower.
They got a lot of trust in those arms on the infield to make the throw to home if it's necessary. Swung on, foul tipped. Dylan Brown able to get a piece of it, 1-1. 2 RBI for Dylan Brown today. RBI single in the 2nd and an RBI ground out in the 4th.
Even the corners are playing pretty far back. Weston at 3rd is playing even with the bag, and just barely on the grass is Rose.
1-1, catches the outside corner, 1-2.
I can't believe this, Sam. Tying run last half inning at 3rd, and you want to roll it up the middle? I mean, I guess I appreciate the gutsiness, but you got to come to the plate, in my opinion, here.
Got to give yourself a chance to cut down the lead runner and maybe add more. Another one foul tipped by Brown.
Oof, I got the ankle of Kramer.
He'll do some lunges.
Because even if we were playing 7, you would come in here. If this were a 9-inning game, you'd play double play. But take this like the bottom of the 9th. That's a gutsy move.
Anything soft to the infield could score a run for the Snowbirds.
Yep.
And anything to the outfield means a run. You got to imagine either way the Snowbirds are sending Trevor Shepard from third.
Let's give Kramer a warm-up toss there. That's that umpire catcher love right there. Hey, I see you. If you need an extra second, I got you.
One ball and 2 strikes. Bases loaded and 1 out. Here's the pitch to Brown. Grounded up the middle and through the wickets. Tagged by second. Savon Battle makes the throw to first, and that will end it. He is out at first. Savon Battle able to come over range on the play off of the mound and make the unassisted double play. Walk-off clutch.
What do I know, Sam?
They must have known something we don't. Savon Battle ended this one and called game. Unassisted double play sends the Snowbirds packing.
That was not even close to an easy play. What a job by Savon Battle.
Made a play over to his right, able to make a jumping throw over the shoulder to first just in time.
Well, just
to
think
get
about
Dylan Brown.
how awkward that throw was.
So I've played second base many a year. That is not an easy play.
He had to go across his body. One, it was a little jam shot where he had to redirect because of the redirection. Then had to step on the bag, turn his body, and move in the right spot. Got the throw strong enough because there was so much time wasted on that redirect, and was still able to pull it off. That was the best double play we have seen in the PSCL, and that is what it took to win this one.
Most important moment, Savon Battle comes through for the Haymakers. Spencer Weston's bat gives them 4 runs today. They take this one over the Snowbirds 6-5. Winning pitcher for the Haymakers will end up being Luis Santamaria. He ends up going the last 2 and getting the victory. The loss is tacked on Jake Cooch. Gave up the 2-run homer that gave the lead back to the Haymakers back in the top of the 6th. We've got a game after this, A's and North Stars scheduled. We'll have you on the broadcast on YouTube live around 11:40. For Steve Granado, my partner, Sam Walters on the call, we thank you for joining us. Have a great rest of your Thursday.